This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Arkansas Razorbacks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's an out route, the catch made. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
One play moves the ball to the 48. Another first down coming up. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Takes off in a bootleg. He bought some time, now lets it go. Pass is tipped and falls incomplete. Someone got a hand up to deflect that one.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Receiver in motion now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Defense is coming after him. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
There are a lot of times when you see a sack like this, you got to give a lot of credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long and allows the defense to come up with the first sack of the game.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Dropping back, it's locked. Lets it go quickly. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. To dart to the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Catch made on the right side. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. The Razorbacks come up to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
And that run produces a decent gain. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'd be enough for a first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
The real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
All right, second down and goal now for this offense. Throw. It's locked. Running out of time in the pocket. Touchdown, Arkansas. They strike first in this national title bout.
Chris, this is what makes this quarterback so dangerous. There's just only so much a defense can do to contain him. He is so fast. You can plan for it all you want, but planning and the execution are two different things.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. Quick juke to get free. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Game moves the ball to the 43. First down coming up.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. And at first down, they go right back to him. As the first down is still going. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, another first down run for Notre Dame. And, man, they have such great history of running the football over the years. I know you know that, Chris, but not just the backs. You think of those offensive linemen they've had in South Bend. Just what a tradition and something I know they're very proud of.
On the flag is out before the snap. The defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Defensive penalty sets up a 1st and 5 for the offense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Notre Dame getting set for the 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, Notre Dame. They begin to fight back here in this championship game.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 25. The same spot it would have been had he left it in the end zone. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On first down, it's play action. Looking for his big tight end. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Irish. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. The pass rush closing in. It's a sack. They've got it back at the 4-yard line. And the Razorbacks will crank up the tempo.
Well, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going. I'm surprised.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Testing the defense with a throw downfield. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Really love what this defense is doing today. They're doing a nice job of taking away any success on early downs, and then it allows their defensive ends and pass rushers to get after the quarterback when they get him to 3rd and long.
Gets the kick away from his own end zone. And it's taken at the 45. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Second down play coming up. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. We'll see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Breaks an open space. And they convert on 3rd. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone. getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Handoff to the back. Picks up a few yards there. That's going to wrap up the first. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship. Through one quarter, let's check out the game summary. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They finally make the tackle, but it's going to be 1st and goal from the 6.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Still no answer for this offense. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Scanning the field. It's locked. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab, and the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the 1st, and here comes the tempo.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Boy, the speed of this back is impressive today for Arkansas. And they've had some big-time backs that have played in Fayetteville. Darren McFadden, one of my favorite players that I ever saw play in the SEC. Felix Jones with speed on the outside. And today, this guy's showing what he can do.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He flips it to the back across the middle. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening them. That completion good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Looking to pass. It's locked. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks. The offense stretching the lead, building momentum, Kirk. And if this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in their calls. Right now, widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's going to pull it down and run. Slides to avoid the big hit. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Looking to pass this time. Catch made on the out route. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal was obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Here comes a gamble. Offense on the field, going for it on 4th down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. The pass is incomplete. The defense holds on 4th down, and they'll take over.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Back to pass. It's Locke. Nice grab. It's Ferguson. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. 1st down.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
You wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. This time it's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. So now from the 29, it's third down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Looking to throw yet again. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down at the 11, but it'll be first down from there. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Moves out of the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. Touchdown, Arkansas. This offense cannot be stopped. Folks, we hope you're enjoying this. The national championship game is all tied up. Buckle up now for the finish.
Man, this is everything you could hope for on this biggest stage in a national championship. Both these teams bringing their A game. I can't wait to sit back and see who wins it.
And the PAT is good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Fields it just outside the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now. Set up at the 24. On the ground, it's Jackson. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Love this early in the game by this defense. Taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving his back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Getting set. Here's second down. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Thompson. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Split backfield here. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Grab behind the line. It's awesome. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down. Offense clicking now to first down at the 45. And there's the handoff. Fights off the defender. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Keeping it on the ground here. Crosses the 35. They get him down with the junior with an excellent run there. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Notre Dame getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone. That run good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Makes a quick grab. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. The Irish offense comes up here on 1st and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
So getting nothing in first down makes it 2nd and goal from the 8. Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So it's a comfortable 2nd and 4 for the offense here after that penalty. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. They've moved it to the 3. Now it's 3rd and goal. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. And the defense wraps him up. And the defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments.
Wow, great stop here by this defense to bring us to 4th down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance, try to get that touchdown.
They could take the lead with a chip shot, but the coach is thinking touchdown here on 4th down. QB keeps it himself. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about that defensive front and the linebackers collapsing down on the football? You would think that the quarterback sneak is a safe call and an easy call to get the yards that you need, but not with that push by that defensive line.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the 3rd quarter going. Grab down the middle. It's Ferguson. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Back to pass. It's locked. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
And the Razorbacks will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Ferguson. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. The Razorbacks are on the move here.
Boy, this quarterback's doing a great job of just managing the game. Nice throw, good completion on a 1st down, and he's already got a play call. He's ready to snap the ball again.
He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be 1st down yardage. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's a quick grab. But he goes down after a short gain. That's not enough for the 1st down.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
So now from the 29, it's third down and short. We'll see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Let's it fly to the wideout. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. And the Razorbacks will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop, and they get the ball back.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Send the back in motion. They look to throw it here on second down. Delivers quickly to the left side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Well, close to coming up with a big play. I love this call here to start this second half because I think it not only do you come close to hitting a big play, but I think it also pushes those safeties back and can open up the running game.
Tough spot. The offense has to convert a third and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Makes a quick catch. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And here he goes. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
Well, the defense got out-muscled at the point of attack there, and the back showed good vision to get to the hole and get the first down.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Second down after that previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch made on the left side. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Notre Dame lining up now for a 1st and goal. Using his legs, it's Jackson. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. We'll hand it off. Touchdown, Notre Dame. They battled back to take the lead.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. To the air. It's locked. Tries to get it to the running back. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary. Tried to force it in there. And it doesn't work out.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for the wide out. Catch is made down the middle. And he's brought down there. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Ferguson. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. First down here for this offense.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield. But it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Second down, we're going to throw it. QB to the tight end for a completion. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. And they convert on 3rd down. Move the ball to the 36. And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this first down. This is an important drive for this offense now that they got...
And no throwaway here. Quarterback forced out of bounds for a loss on the play.
I think this quarterback here is just desperate to try to make a play, and as he's trying to make that play, he's losing ground, and this defensive speed is on display. Good job of getting him out of bounds.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Looking to pass. It's locked. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Pulls it in. It's a bunt. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Looking to throw here. Grabbed by the receiver. And he'll be brought down. 3rd and very long. And they make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions this drive. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Finds his target. So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. Looking to throw. It's locked. Pressure is coming. Boom. He's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing is open. And the result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside.
What a job to bounce back by this offense. They get all the yardage back that they lost on this run and more. Now they're back on track with a very manageable 3rd and short.
Needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Can he make it to the marker? And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a man. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
But that was a bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. The mechanics were a bit shaky.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down and the crowd really getting into it. He hands it off from the gun. That game moves the ball to the 17. First down.
Oh, just a backbreaker for this defense. That's 2 separate times. On this drive alone, they've had a chance to maybe get off the field. They'd have these 3rd downs, only to give up first downs. Now, as a defensive coordinator, man, you got to dial up any kind of pressure at all to shoot a gap and try to bust that ball away from these backs. Offense getting set. Second down play here.
here comes the reverse. Fighting off the defender. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
I'm a fan of any time you can get the ball into his hands. I think it's a win. Didn't go for a huge amount of yards, but it's the threat of what it potentially can do, and it gives him another opportunity to get his hands on the football.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Total control right now, Chris. You just got to assume. Just keep running the football. You look at the clock, in their favor. You look at the field position where they are, obviously in their favor. So it just makes sense. Keep it on the ground, keep pounding, run that clock, because you got everything working in your direction.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. They'll run it to the right side. Touchdown, Irish. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Locke. Caught over the middle, it's Ferguson. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Here we go, National Championship game, 4th quarter, 1-possession game, Kirk. Let's see who's going to step up.
Well, the stakes can't get any bigger. The offense has done their job to give themselves a chance. But what about their opponent? What about the other side? How will they handle this pressure? Late in the game, they still have the lead. I want to see what their plan of attack is and how aggressive they might be willing to be.
They'll run the option. The ball is out. The ball winds up bouncing out of bounds. They'll lose big yardage, but keep possession.
That keeps the score. Notre Dame, 35. Arkansas, 27.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Trying to get away with the running game. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the return ends with the man stepping out of bounds. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Back to throw. It's Locke. With the catch, it's Ferguson. They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Looking to pass here on second down. He escapes the pocket. The pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? Caught by the receiver.
Another big game by this wide receiver. This guy has had a great year all season long. You knew coming into the national championship he'd have a shot to make a lot of big plays. But give credit to the offensive coordinator, moving him around, allowing him to find space to do work.
Looking downfield, it's Locke. Has his tip at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play.
What a swat there by the defender. And if you think about it, if he swatted that ball and it fluttered into the air, he would have had himself a deflection and a pick.
National championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? Going to pick up the third and short through the air. But it's incomplete. They missed an opportunity, and now it's fourth down.
Well, Chris, this is it. It comes down to this fourth down play to be able to stay in this football game. They've got to convert to be able to keep their hopes alive. Can this quarterback deliver and make the play?
So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Looking for a late, deep throw. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Could take it all the way. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Oh, man, Chris. honest, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
And that'll do it. We have a national championship.
World champion, baby! I told you he wasn't going to beat me. I told you he wasn't going to beat me. I'm number one, baby. I'm the best. Recognize. Recognize. I'm the best. They ain't want to show it. They ain't want to show it. They ain't want to show it. They ain't want to show it.